Morning. Welcome everybody to the 2020 Columbus Bar Foundation annual meeting and swearing in. Somewhat apologetic for having to deliver it in this way, but I think everyone's more than understanding of the circumstances under which we're all living at the moment, but I hope everyone is well. Real quick reminders before we get into the meat of the meeting. The Big Give is happening now, and it actually was extended to 6 p.m. today. So if you have an opportunity to encourage your friends and colleagues to make a donation to the Columbus Bar Foundation, the Columbus Foundation will give a nice boost to those contributions. So you should have all received an email from the foundation about that and access the link for giving. So please give as you are able. I'll turn it now to Mike Geyer, our current Columbus Bar Foundation, to talk about some of the things that we've done over the past.
Mike, you're mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Actually, the Columbus Bar Foundation has really had a remarkable year, especially when we take into account the impact of COVID-19. I commend and thank all our board members and our leadership team for their commitment to make this year a success. Since its inception, the foundation has given more than $5 million to support access to justice initiatives. Just this past year, the foundation gave over $350,000 thanks to the generous contribution and support of the Columbus legal community. We gave $190,000 to the Legal Aid Society of Columbus. We gave $75,000 to Ohio Legal Help, and that was to assist the Ohio Access to Justice Foundation in developing an online portal providing plain language legal help information, interactive self-help tools and connections to local legal and community resources that can help people resolve their legal issues. We also gave $75,000 to the Law and Leadership Institute, and that is to help educate students in underserved communities and to prepare them for careers in the legal profession. And to anybody who doesn't really know much about the Law and Legal Institute, Leadership Institute, it's a phenomenal program. It's helped a number of students in underserved areas, and not only do they have a remarkable demonstration of the students going on to get college degrees, but some of the earlier participants in the program are now getting law degrees. It's really changed people's lives. And we also gave $25,000 to the community mediation services, most of which goes toward helping landlord-tenant issues to keep people in their homes, because the biggest cause of homelessness is people being evicted. So if we can stop the evictions, we can reduce the homeless population in Franklin County. In addition, this past year, we spent quite a bit of time evaluating operational efficiencies, developing creative fundraising strategies, and strengthening our relationship with the Columbus Bar Association. We worked closely with the Bar Board this past year on a number of operational issues, and it's been a great relationship. Both boards recently determined that they could have greater community impact by sharing resources and reducing administrative expenses. Doing so will allow the foundation to maximize contributions for grant requests. The foundation and association now share an executive director to guide the foundation board in advancing its mission. Executive Director Jill Snitcher works closely with Marion Smithberger, who continues to oversee planned giving to foster its growth potential and to achieve philanthropic goals. We really thank Marion for his many years of doing not only the philanthropic side, but also the administrative side. We look forward to continuing the relationship with Marion moving forward. I also would like to thank Belinda Barnes and Bob Weiler, who both will be going off the board this year. Belinda has been a phenomenal resource for the board, including serving as president in the 2018-2019 timeframe and serving as past president this past year. Belinda has really given a lot of great input for the foundation as a whole. And Bob Weiler, what can you say about Bob? Bob has been a great resource for the foundation, but Bob's a great resource for the entire community. It's amazing the things that Bob does. And Bob, we are very grateful for your service. And I think you can probably anticipate being asked to come back onto the board in the future. With that, I would like to introduce our newly elected trustees and officers. First of all, the Honorable Richard Fry will be Vice President for the next year. Sue Porter will be the Secretary Treasurer. And we have 3 new trustees coming on the board this year: Brad Koffel, Lisa Eshelman, and Karen Winters. And now I would like to introduce the Honorable Jessica Page to administer the oath of office to the newly elected officers and trustees.
Thank you, Mike. Judge Fry, Sue, Brad, Lisa, and Karen, please raise your right hand as I read the Columbus Bar Foundation Oath of Office. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and bylaws of the Columbus Bar Foundation and will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of my elected position to the best of my ability and understanding. Judge Fry, do you accept and affirm this oath of office?
I do.
Ms. Porter, do you accept and affirm this oath of office?
I do.
Mr. Koppel, do you accept and affirm this oath of office?
Yes.
Ms. Eshelman, do you accept and affirm this oath of office? All right. And Ms. Winters, do you accept and affirm this oath of office?
I do.
Thank you, everyone, and congratulations.
And I also congratulate you by confirming your oath of office. You join a group of very dedicated legal professionals who are dedicated to the mission of the foundation. Your work and support will be a difference for the entire community. And I now ask Judge Page to administer the oath of office to our next president, my good friend, Kathleen Trafford.
Thank you, Mike. Kathleen, could you please raise your right hand? And could you please state your name?
I, Kathleen Trafford,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and bylaws of the Columbus Bar Foundation and will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of president to the best of my ability. Kathleen, do you accept and affirm this oath of office?
I do.
Thank you. Congratulations, Kathleen.
Thank you, Judge. And congratulations to all our new and renewing trustees. Welcome back to the leadership team. And congratulations to you, my friend, Mike Geyer. Mike, you've been an exceptional leader this past year. Truly the right man for the season. Your deep dive into the foundation's finances is so critically important. You successfully navigated this year of transition for us, and you've given us very concrete and strategic goals as we go forward. Because everybody's on mute and we can't give you a standing ovation, let me give you a round of applause from all the board members. You've been truly a wonderful president, and I wish you could stay forever as president. I'm grateful, however, that you'll be continuing on as past president, because I certainly will rely on your good judgment and the thoughtful perspective you bring to the board in all our deliberations. So I'm very grateful to have you going forward by my side. You know, I can't really sugarcoat this. It's going to be a very difficult year, challenging year for the foundation. Like so many others, the lawyers and law firms in Columbus are struggling with the economic consequences of the pandemic. Yet I remain hopeful that the foundation will still be able to meet its challenge and our mission won't falter going forward. I'm hopeful because I believe that the lawyers in our community really do appreciate that they are the essential first responders when it comes to providing access to justice for those who would otherwise be shut out, and for defending the rule of law when there are others who would see it subverted. I'm hopeful that I truly believe that when asked, they will step up and they will be willing to give of their time, their talent, and yes, even their treasure. I'm hopeful because I believe the foundation has the ability to both appropriately and successfully ask our colleagues to give in a meaningful way. We can do this because the foundation has earned their trust by being a good steward of our resources. We can do so because Marion has nurtured so many relationships so well over so many years. And we can do so because our recent realignment with the association makes us all the stronger. But we, the leadership of the foundation, must be willing to be more personally involved by asking our friends and colleagues to give and to become foundation fellows and supporters in some significant way. I think the message to them has to be who, if not you, and when, if not now. As we move through and out of the pandemic, the demand for legal services threatens to just overwhelm the delivery service. We as a community of lawyers, those of us who have compassion just embedded in our DNA, we have to move forward, and we simply can't let this happen. I thank all of you for your commitment to the foundation and look forward to working with you in the year to come. You know, the ship is in rough waters, but remember, the pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to go away, and the realist turns his sails into the wind to reach the safe harbor. With that thought, I think we are adjourned. Be safe out there, wash your hands, wear your masks, stay far apart so that we can be together sooner. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate your participation. Thank you to our outgoing board members and welcome to our new board members, and look forward to working with all of you this year. Enjoy.
Thanks, Jill.